This whole time I thought Bonnie's mom was dead. I don't know why. I just thought that, like, her dad lived somewhere else and she lived with Graham, Sheila. No, her mom is very much alive and just doesn't love her. Her mom has another child, Jamie, so as much as it's not what I was intending, it is a bingo because someone else is adopted, Jamie. There's 3 coffins, right? Is it fair to assume that the whole family then is in the coffins? He's got Rebecca already. He's got Elijah in one of them. And then there's 2 more. What? Who is in these coffins? Is it their mom? Is their mom in one of these coffins? But how would that work? Because she's been, like, dead for thousands of years, I'm pretty sure. So, like, it can't be her, but she's also a witch, so can it be her? I also made a comment about how, like, Tyler should just call Caroline's dad and get his help to stop the sire, and then he did. How did everybody just find Bonnie's mom's address at the same time? Everybody figured it out at the same time, everybody got the address at the exact same time, everybody showed up at the exact same time. I've been talking about how everybody has daddy issues. No. Bonnie has mommy issues. Damon removing one of the daggers, that was genius. Again, we're back on those shots with Stefan having half of his face dark and half of his face light. And I just think that that's incredible cinematography. Is that the right use of cinematography? Great directing. Great angles. Great lighting. The crew is on fire. It was their mom. It 100% was their mom in the coffin that couldn't open. It was Esther. Oh my gosh. The OGs. Let's talk about the OGs for a minute. So we have Finn, Cole, Rebecca, Elijah, Klaus, and then Henrik, who's dead. Rebecca being the only girl. Poor girl. That's a lot of testosterone. I'm kind of here for a family reunion. I'm here for the plot. I think that it'll help the plot if all of them are alive. And so, OGs, do what you gotta do. I did laugh when Elena said to Alaric, I refuse to believe your luck with women is that tragic. Because honestly, yeah, he's had a rough go. First Isabel, then Jenna, now this Fell girl, Tori DeVito. And what do we think of her? Do we think she's the killer? No, guys, I have a theory, okay. So I've been noticing that, like, Stefan's face has been, like, half dark and half light. In the one scene, in the kitchen or something, where was it? But Alaric's face, when they were talking about the killer, was half and half. So are they trying to suggest that Alaric is the killer? Now, I realize that that's probably, like, a super out of left field, because he did get stabbed. But what business did he have going all the way through the kitchen, all the way up the stairs, and then resting in the doorway? Why did he do that if he got stabbed? Where was he trying to go? And look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is this Fell girl. I feel like it's fun to shoot for the stars, and that's what I'm doing. Alaric, that's who my guess is right now. It might change. It's probably going to change, but it's fine. Man, that'd be crazy then if he stabbed himself. Okay, maybe I'm not. No, maybe I am wrong. What psycho would stab themselves just to get away with murder? Well, a lot of people, but I don't know. You know what? We're going to leave this topic alone. Matt shows up when it matters. Matt is such a good friend. Matt, I am so in love with you. I would marry Matt Donovan in a heartbeat. He's so sweet. I think Bonnie's mom is hiding something. I don't know what, but I think she's hiding something. When Klaus said to Stefan and Damon, the worst thing for Elena Gilbert is the two of you, I was like, honestly, yeah, you're right. Ever since they showed up, she's just been in danger all the time. Bill Forbes, your daughter's sitting there begging you to stay alive, and you're like, yeah, I'd rather die. Bye, Bill. Stefan and Damon admitted that they're in love with Elena, and it was cool to see Stefan finally admit that he has feelings. I am kind of pumped to see what happens with the OGs here. I don't know. I like Rebecca. I really like Rebecca. Still not a fan of Klaus. Wasn't really enjoying that. Do I like Cole? Maybe. I haven't always liked Elijah. That's such a lie. But Elijah's been okay. And you know what? Henrik is my favorite, I think, because he's dead. Let's see what happens with the OGs. Michael's name was Michael Michelson?
Huh?
They had like a literal ball. And how did they get those invitations printed so fast? This was some like fairy tale stuff going on here. And Elena's dress. Where did Elena get her dress from? She just had it? I mean, Ed Sheeran came on and I was like, ugh, we love Ed Sheeran. Big Ed fan. Right here. Matt, he looked so hot this episode. Whew. His acting actually wasn't great, but boy, did he look good. I need to find the clip of this. Matt, they like went to toast, and it almost looks like Matt forgot his cue, because he kind of like is looking around, and then he looks at Rebecca and sees her drinking, so he's like, oh, really quick. I don't know if that was intentional, but I chuckled at it, and I went back and watched it again and chuckled. Matt's so cute. Klaus liking Caroline, that is interesting. Damon is way too possessive of Elena. I was starting to like Damon, and now he's just getting like way too possessive. She's just a girl, let her live her life. If she wants you, she'll come to you. Speaking of which, Damon and Rebecca happened, which I literally was like, that could be cutie pie. And it was. Well, and just to get a clear understanding of the originals, this is my interpretation of where each child stands. Klaus is the least favorite. Elijah is the favorite. Finn wants to be the favorite. Cole and Rebecca are just the middle children. Henrik is dead. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's the vibe I'm getting. We had a ball with this episode. I really like Rebecca. I'm gonna put Rebecca on a nickname basis.
Yes, please go. This house has enough men rolling around in it.
Just like you, Becca.
Burn. Becca also said to Elena, but for some reason, everybody wants to bend over backwards to save your life. Honestly, Becca, yeah. That's such a good point. Like, literally everybody wants to keep Elena alive. We have a bingo, because technically someone died saving Elena. In order for Elena to live, Bonnie's mom had to die. Abby, is that her name? Abby Bennett. So she became a vampire, but she did die. And at this point, I'm a little nervous that we're not going to complete the bingo, so it's going to count. But yeah, Abby's a vampire now. I didn't think you could be a witch and a vampire, so does that mean she's not a witch? She's just a vampire? We will find out. Bonnie was mad at Elena that her mom got turned into a vampire. Guess what? Elena didn't say to Damon or Stefan, go turn Bonnie's mom. That's not what happened. Elena had no say in the matter. Elena just happened to be the one that they needed to save for the 9,000th time. And it's not her fault. Bonnie needs to grow up. The oak tree still exists. And that's insane. Now they can kill originals with that oak tree. I just hope that it's not Becca. I would like to see Becca last in this show. Meredith shot Alaric. Is her name Meredith? Yeah, Meredith Fell. Shot Alaric because Meredith is the killer? Is she supernatural or something? Is he gonna survive because of the ring? I don't know. I'm gonna go watch right now and find out. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I've gotten all my answers, and I'm still extremely confused. You know what? Let's start with the positives of this episode. Matt was a positive. I don't know what's going on with Matt. Everything about him is just so hot. I've liked Matt since the beginning. He was running, I was like, good for him. He said that thing about falling in love, how it's like hard to fall out of love or whatever, and he said it to Elena, and when he said it, I was like, it's because he's still in love with Elena. Matt and Elena would be so cute right now. I think that's what she needs. She needs normal and stable and reliable, and he can provide for her because he's a working boy. He's just gonna love her, and he's not gonna love her because she looks like somebody that he used to love. It's been her the whole time. Matt and Elena. And then Alaric walked in and like, they could have kissed. They almost kissed. They probably didn't. But to me, I think they would have kissed if Alaric hadn't walked in. And now, to talk about Alaric. So, is he the killer? Is that what I understood? Because when I said that, I genuinely was like trying to take a shot in the dark. So if he is the killer, that's absurd that he stabbed himself. Is it Alaric himself, or is it the ring that's like enchanted a certain way? Like, isn't Rick a good guy? I could have swore he was a good guy. I was so lost this episode. Like, I was all excited to get answers, and then I was watching it, and I was like, what is even going on? We're just gonna wait till next episode, but for now, the most important things to note, Number 1, Matt said, "Sometimes it pays to be the only normal one in a town full of vampires. You're practically invisible." Matt, you are not invisible to me. I see you. And Damon created Stefan the Ripper. I was shocked at that. I just thought that that's how Stefan was. No, Damon started that. So why is Damon being so nice? Well, now we've discovered that it is guilt. Okay, this season has been really good so far. I'm like not enjoying it, but then I am enjoying it, but then like I don't know. It's been really good. I want to finish this out really fast. We're going to try and rapid fire this because I really want to get through 2 episodes tonight. Alaric basically has split personality. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this. But Rick gave up the ring, which is a sure sign that he's either going to die or become a vampire. There's no doubt in my mind there. If he's not wearing it, something bad's going to happen to him. I mean, something bad is already happening to him, but something worse? We met Sage this episode, and I don't trust her. Let's get rid of her. So I feel like Meredith fell. I feel like we can trust her, but every time I look at her, I think she's gonna kidnap Jamie Scott. I can't get that out of my head. I mean, every single time I look at her, I'm like, she's got a different agenda, and it's all because she played a different person in a different show, but I can't wrap my head around the fact that she might actually be good in this one. Jamie and Bonnie gave each other a little, like, look. Are they not adopted siblings? I think there's something against that. Again, Bonnie was still being really petty this episode, and then she said to Elena, "Of course I forgive you." I'm like, Bonnie, what do you have to forgive her for? Again, none of it was Elena's fault. There's been a lot of blood splatter all over the Gilbert household. First we had Tony. We had the hybrid that Jeremy decapitated. And then we had Alaric, who stabbed himself, apparently. And now we have Meredith in the bathroom bleeding out. Who's cleaning all this blood up? Is that Elena's job? Caroline has single-handedly become the wisest person on the show, and she's only 18 years old. Technically, she's stuck at 17 years old. I really like Caroline. She's just slapping sense into everybody. Abby's the worst. How dare she walk out like that? That's so uncalled for. Come on, Abby. Be better. I do think we're going to see her again, though. I don't think this is the end of it. And poor Elena, that really broke my heart, that phone call with Jeremy, and he was so happy, and he just was like, "I'm going out with my friends." It's like, Jeremy, go live your life. But poor Elena, I do feel bad for her. She's so lonely. Kind of like Becca. Maybe Becca and Elena should actually be friends. They both just want love. Damon and Stefan working as a team. They got that sign, and they're going to use it to stake some OGs. Yeah. Alaric's split personality could just kill everybody at this point. The thing is, that's not going to happen. I didn't think about Tyler. I totally forgot because he's off unsiring or whatever. But I also think that everybody comes from Klaus's bloodline. I'm pretty sure they are Klaus's bloodline. And if not, they're Rebecca's bloodline, and I really like Rebecca, and so they're not allowed to kill her. I'm completely skipping over the fact that Finn is dead, and that this whole bloodline thing even exists. The stakes were really... Why couldn't they make those stakes, like, a little bit thinner, easier to grasp? Cole? Leave Jeremy alone. Jeremy's wearing the Gilbert ring, so it doesn't even really matter. If Cole does anything to him, he's just going to come back to life. But whatever phone that Klaus was using to text Cole, and instead of just typing the words "I will," he pulled out a stylus and wrote "I will." Awful. I did not enjoy that, and I do not want to see that phone again. Whatever it is, it sucked. AT&T, be better. Matt got his first kill today. He killed Finn. It was Matt that did it. I'm really proud of Matt. That was a big step for him. Caroline is just so modest, and Caroline and Elena's friendship is so special. And I honestly don't even think I took that much away from this episode, except for the fact that I think they all come from Klaus's bloodline. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Klaus made a comment to Rebecca, and he was basically like, "I'm going to take Elena, and I'm going to go start my own hybrid family." Maybe Rebecca, not even as revenge to Elena, maybe she turns Elena just to get back at Klaus. Like, Elena's just collateral damage. That would be crazy. If that happens, somebody give me a gold star. At the beginning of this episode, we got a little bit of a Matt-Caroline team up, and even at the end of the episode, and it was really nice to see again. I was happy with that. Stefan and Alaric this episode were trying to like bro it out a little bit, and I was like, no, that's Damon's role. We got Rose back, we got Tyler back, both great things to have in the show. Rose I wasn't a huge fan of in the first place, but this episode I understand why she was important. Don't come at me. But Matt and Becca could be really cute if she just doesn't go all power trip psycho on him. He's a gentleman. She needs a gentleman. Oh my gosh, Elena and Damon. Elena was just laying there staring at him shirtless, and I was like, valid. The kiss. She kissed him. She kissed him. This time it wasn't him kissing her. That was like the defining moment. That's where it is, where everybody's like, are you Team Damon or Team Stefan? Now I get it.
However,
Jeremy catching them definitely was like her, I don't want to be with Damon. Her brother walking up while she's making out with this guy, not an ideal situation for Elena. For a second I was like, they weren't invited into Mary's house. How did they get in? Well, because Mary's dead. Crazy Mary. I think Damon was really valid in this episode, being like, I'm not going to decide for you, to Elena. I don't think he wants to go through this Catherine 2.0 thing. Kathy put him and Stefan through it, and I think that they don't want to have to fight for Elena's attention, and I don't think Stefan is fighting for her attention. I think he's letting her do it, versus Damon, who has now finally decided to let her decide, and that's a big step for him. Tyler and Caroline, so cute. So cute. Esther being Becca, I did not see that coming. That happened at the end, and I was like, oh no. Here was my thought. Becca is planning this dance, and I don't know if we're going to get to see the dance, but she's planning this dance. She's not going to get to go even because of Esther. Like, she didn't get to go because Elena stabbed her in the back. Now she doesn't get to go because her mom is interfering. Somebody just get Becca to a high school dance. So I had to take a break before I filmed this because I was distraught after this episode. Oh my gosh. The entirety of Alaric dying was so sad, and just, oh man, like everything about it broke my heart. Every single thing broke my heart. I was like tearing up. I was like, this is a really sad TV death. And then Bonnie. I've never liked Bonnie. I think we're all aware of that. And she will never make it on my good list after this little stunt she just pulled. There was so many emotions surrounding Alaric and this death, and then Bonnie just comes in and screws it all up. Jeremy was crying, Elena was crying, Alaric was crying, even Damon was almost crying. Matt was being like the big brother that Jeremy always needed, but never had. Bonnie's dating her adopted brother now. Becca didn't get to go to the dances herself. I guess we have a bingo, and I don't agree with it, but we have a bingo, and Alaric is now a vampire. That's all I have to say about this one. This Alaric storyline, I'm not loving it. It's not him. It's not the character we've grown to love this whole time. And I just don't think I'm a huge fan of all of it. Him being tied to Elena is also just a little bit of something that I didn't need. Poor Elena, like, she didn't ask for any of this. She didn't ask to be the doppelganger, she didn't ask to fall in love with vampires, and she didn't ask to have a guardian, 2 guardians, who turned into vampires. Becca made a comment at the beginning and was like, I didn't even get to go to the dance that I organized, and I was like, girl, we know. And I hope one day along the road she does get to go to a dance, because she deserves it. Caroline was once again torture bait, and oh my word, this poor girl, she didn't do anything to deserve this. Leave her alone. Klaus got neutralized. Awesome. I would just keep Klaus's body in Elena's basement. Except they don't have basements in the US, do they? Honorable mention was the GPS on their phones. She said, she's in Alaric's classroom. Yeah, BS. Like, the iPhone 15 just came out with a tracking device that could tell exactly where somebody was. Before that, we got, like, within 200 meters. So AT&T, stop lying to the people. Season finale. Here we go. Is this the past? Is this a past episode? Everything's glowy. Oh, it is. She has a cheerleader uniform. Aunt Jenna! Stop, Aunt Jenna! I'm really not a fan of this Alaric situation. He's such a jerk. Did Meredith give Elena vampire blood? Is there vampire blood in her system and we don't know? Matt and Elena are dating in this flashback. Oh, Matt and Elena kissing. Matt and Elena kissing. Is this the night of her crash? Oh, he looks good right now. Her and Stefan are gonna get back together this episode, aren't they? Matt looks really good. Oh, Elijah! Elijah's back. Hi. Elijah's like being a good guy right now, right? Yeah, do it. For the plot. Return the body for the plot. I can't keep this on, I'm sorry. It's too bright. I need to turn it off. Oh, they're playing Alaric. Oh, plot twist. Jerbear, the little sleuth. Oh. Oh, Klaus's eyes opening is like my biggest fear ever with a casket. Oh. I hated that. Oh, guys. Ugh. Gross. Close your eyes, Klaus. Are they gonna kiss? Here it is. Oh. Called it. Aww. So called that. They're kissing. Grabbed her, gagged her, thrown her in a well. Damon's ways. Yay! Rebecca! Oh, it's Alaric. Matt. Matt. Matt's so cute. No. Stop. Stop. Elena's parents pick her up from this party. And that's how they die. Is that right? Oh, she must feel so guilty. If she had just stayed in for family night, none of this would have happened. Wow. Oh, Rebecca's here. Hey, Queen. Why does the steak look like they used tinfoil? Oh, Rebecca, watch out. Alaric's here. I don't want you to die. Please don't die. Rebecca, please don't die. Use your common sense. Oh. I can't even watch. I don't want to watch. Damon. Yes, Damon. Yes. I bet Bonnie took the body. And it's gone. Yep, Bonnie took the body. Oh, no, Damon and Rebecca took it. Oh, you do not hit a woman, Alaric. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. There's no way. Please tell me it's not gonna work. Are they gonna die? Klaus is not dead. I think Bonnie did some sort of spell on him. This is the moment she has to choose. I think she chooses Stefan.
That's taking me home.
Oh, there it is. She chose Stefan. If Tyler dies, I quit. Pick. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
I never unfell for him.
Hey, I get it. Stefan. It's always gonna be Stefan.
I can't think about myself.
Oh.
All I can think about is right now. Which is why I have to let you go.
Wow. Wow. What is going on? Can we just have old Alaric back, please? This is emotional. Oh! He's turning. He's turning. Yeah, Caroline, you should run. You should definitely run. Oh, man. Oh, no. Yes, Matt. Let your aggression out. Matt's kind of hot when he's mad. Matt's always hot. Part of me is really glad Klaus is gone, but part of me just doesn't think that he is gone.
I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, Klaus. Huh?
Just says we have to. I spent my whole life running.
What are you talking about? We had a deal.
I'm sorry, but Klaus is dead. There is no deal. always get rid of Alaric, and the only way to get rid of Alaric
is to kill Elena. Not the Wickery Bridge. Oh! Oh! You're kidding. You're so kidding. Are you kidding? This is a joke. Is Matt okay? I don't even care about Elena. Matt, are you okay? Matt, please. Matt?
Dad? Dad!
Oh no.
I'll be okay. I promise.
Oh no. No freaking way. No way. I am shook. I am so shook. Oh! Stefan, save Matt! The parallel is uncanny. The parallel is insane. Okay, Elena, how has she been holding her breath that long? And also, can't he save both of them? Why doesn't he just let Matt float up? And why can't Elena just undo her seatbelt? Because she doesn't want to live. She doesn't have a will to live. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Elena's dead, but she's not dead. How is Damon beating Alaric right now?
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, because Elena's dying. I feel stupid.
You're not dead.
Oh no! Stop!
I think you've done enough.
This isn't the real Rick.
And how'd you even get in here?
This is the real Rick.
Just wanted to say goodbye and it could have happened. Rick,
Oh,
I just want you to know I'll always be here to look after you, Jeremy.
no, Rick's on the other side.
Be alone. Okay? Promise. I don't understand. Oh my God, you're a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost. Elena's dead.
It means Elena. Where is she?
No, Damon, wait! You need to know when Jeremy brought Elena in here earlier tonight, her injuries were worse than I let on. It wasn't a concussion,
Oh!
it was a cerebral hemorrhage.
She-
Bleeding on the brain.
She's a vampire.
He was so worried I didn't want to
She's a vampire. No. What? What? What just happened? I don't know what just happened. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I need to just sit on this for a couple minutes. Honestly, we'll discuss this in the recap because I am just like shocked.